This is an ad for Troxus Lynx Cargo. Addy, what horse show are you heading to?
I'm packing up to go to Tryon in North Carolina, and we'll be there for about a week.
We're doing our back to school shopping for the upcoming school year, which is going to be here really soon. Thanks for tuning into Tic Tac Toy Family. This morning, Addy and I are at the barn bright and early because she's getting ready to head to North Carolina for a horse show. So we're here to squeeze in one last lesson on Posh and get her all packed up. Addy, what horse show are you heading to?
I'm packing up to go to Tryon in North Carolina, and we'll be there for about a week.
One of the things Addy is super excited to be taking to North Carolina with her is this brand new Troxus Lynx Cargo, which is an e-bike. Addy, we've been to many horse shows and you always see people riding around on e-bikes.
Yeah.
Why?
A bunch of the times it's so busy at the horse shows and the places are so huge, so people use e-bikes to get around.
Before we load it up in the trailer and head out to North Carolina, we're gonna let Addy test it out here at the farm.
Helmets first.
Addy is looking great on the bike. One of the things that we love about this particular e-bike is that it offers dual sensor feature, and that means that she can basically switch between torque mode and cadence mode. Basically, when you're in torque mode, the bike will receive power in proportion to how hard you pedal, and cadence mode gives the bike all the power at once, so it really doesn't matter how hard or soft you pedal, you're gonna have just a steady power going to the bike. How does it feel, Addy?
Great! These trees are so low to the ground.
Ducking through those trees. This bike is going to be great at her horse show because it has a strengthened frame which enhances the stability, and it won't wobble when she's carrying heavy loads, so she can pack on all of her horse gear and feel confident that it can carry it. Addy, what kind of things are you going to be lugging around on your bike at the horse show?
Oh, I feel like in the front basket,
Okay.
I'm gonna have pretty much everyone's water bottles, a bucket of treats, bag of treats here for the horses.
Okay.
Then, me and my trainer have already discussed this. This would be the perfect spot for a saddle.
Ah, you're
Like, we could
right.
put a saddle here. So if we need to switch out riders and saddles and stuff, we could just have it here. And the kickstand is a center kickstand, so it makes it really easy to load up your things without anything falling over. Because on a normal bike, the kickstand's only on one side, so the bike tilts. But the center kickstand makes it easier to pile things on your bike. It'll be nice and level.
And when Addy talks about loading up this bike at her horse show, this bike can handle it because it has a 500-pound payload capacity with storage options in the front basket and on the rear cargo rack. We're so excited to load up this brand new Troxus Lynx Cargo e-bike into the trailer, and I think it is going to be a huge help to Addy at Tryon in North Carolina. You can take a photo if you want. So where are you guys from? Chicago. So you just happen to be like at a Walmart in Tennessee?
At a Walmart.
That's so funny. Well, I am glad to be out of the heat at the barn, and now I'm at Walmart with the other kiddos, and we're doing our back to school shopping. We have our school supplies list with us, and we're gonna fill up these carts with everything we need for the upcoming school year, which is gonna be here really soon, and I'm kind of sad about that. Lily, what are some things on your list you're shopping for?
Just like the general stuff, like blue and black pens, number 2 pencils.
You can never have too many number 2 pencils, right?
I think you can.
You need 1,000 pieces of wide ruled paper. There's 150. We're gonna have a summer math exercise. How many packs do you need?
I'm gonna be so embarrassed at how long this is gonna take me.
We'll have the Jeopardy theme music playing here. Do, 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 do.
7 packs?
There you go!
Okay, my brain. It's working. It's just summer, so it's gonna be a little messed up.
Summer math brains. Yeah. brains don't like to be math during the summer, do they?
The fact that I'm in advanced math and I couldn't get that right like that, like what?
Because it's summer.
That's true, but brain. 7! Yay!
These are my favorite things I've picked out so far.
What do we have? Colors of Kindness colored pencils, funky, chunky mini markers, and a very colorful folder. I like it.
We all have to pick out our pencil pouch and they have so many cute ones.
Colin, do you need a 3-ring pencil pouch?
Ooh, are these
What do you think of those two? These are really cool looking.
I like each of those.
Ooh, this is so cute.
That is so cute. Let me see what you have, Colin.
This is so cute.
That is cool, but you know what's wrong with this one? You have to have a pencil pouch with 3 rings on it.
Can I keep it?
Like this. Just like last year, we have 4 kids in 4 different schools, so our school mornings for drop-offs and then our afternoons for pickups are a little hectic, but luckily we are able to make it all work, and everyone's at the school that they are meant to be at.
I'm struggling to choose which one I want.
This one's fuzzy. Ooh, this one has like, I like the pink, the cowgirl theme. And this one's nice because it's clear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do this one.
So this is the first year that I'm gonna have a locker because my school has been under construction the past years that I've been in it. So I'm really excited and I'm gonna get some stuff for my locker.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I don't know.
Shelves, mirrors, locker decor,
Both.
both, everything, all of it.
Everything.
I like this one. It has a pop-it water
A
bottle.
pop-it water bottle. Is that the only reason we're picking this backpack?
No, because of sharks too.
It has sharks. Oh, it does have sharks on it. So let me see. Oh, that looks like a good choice, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you have to get a certain color, or do you get to pick your own?
A certain color.
You seem sad about that.
Well, it's red, blue, and purple. So
Okay.
those are good colors.
Those are good colors.
They said blue.
They said blue. Do you think that works as blue?
Yeah, it's blue.
Sharks like your backpack. Nowadays, a lot of schools offer a supply box where you just pay a certain fee and a supply box gets dropped off in your child's classroom with everything they need for the year. But I just love back to school shopping, so we opted to not take the supply box. We could come out and pick out our own pencils and notebooks and folders because it's something I look forward to every school year. I love doing it as a kid and I love doing it with my kids. We are back home and Addy and I are in our homeschool room. Addy has been using this room for homeschool for, geez, Addy, like how long? You started homeschooling, what grade were you in?
3rd grade.
3rd grade. What grade are you going into now?
I'm going into 8th grade now.
So you homeschooled in here for 5 years.
Yep.
Will you be homeschooling in here for 8th grade?
Nope.
No, you're not. Addy is making a big change and she decided to go back to a more traditional school this year. So this will be her first time in like a full-time actual school setting since she was in 2nd grade, which is just so hard to believe. How do you feel about that? That's a big change.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun getting to see people 5 days a week instead of 2. But my only worry going into actual school was how much barn time I would get. And I think we figured that out with the school, so I'm really excited about it.
I feel like one of the biggest struggles for Addy is going to be actually having to wake up really early for school.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I've always struggled with that because I stay up way too late reading.
So in the past, she would go to her tutorial 2 days a week, so she'd be home 3 days a week, and on those 3 days she was home, she would probably sleep till, I don't know, what would you say? Like
8 or 9.
Like 8 or 9, but I think you're gonna have to get up, do you know what time?
Like 6?
Like probably around 6.
Yes, probably around 6.
How do you feel about that, Addy?
I'm not
Every day,
quite
5 days
sure.
a week.
I feel like I just need to get into a good routine. This summer I actually started waking up really early. I don't know why, but I did. So I feel like with what I'm doing this summer, it will help me with the school year. So we'll find out. We had sticker charts as motivation, and when we filled one out, we get a treat. These were from 3rd or 4th grade, and they've just been up for a few years.
They have been in there for a long time.
So I can finally take them down. Look at that. It's gonna look so empty after this. I remember when I was in like whatever grade we did these in, I was building mine up for the treats. I was trying to get as many as possible, like as close together.
Cash them all in at once?
Yeah, cash them all in at once. So Mom, you owe me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treats.
Oh no! Oh
I
no!
still haven't cashed it in.
What kind of treats are you expecting?
Oh, I don't know. We'll just get a bunch of Reese's, it's fine.
Even though we're no longer going to be using this room for homeschooling, I'm imagining will still be a big homework space for all the kids. But my mission like today, and honestly probably over the next week or so, is to clear out like all my homeschool supplies. We have so many books. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I gotta free up some space that can be our homework nook. All right, let's look in here. I mean, look at all of these books. All of our reading, like our daily work. And look over here, Addy.
We have more.
Oh, yep.
We have a bunch of books up here from all of our like quarter readings, and I'm going through all of them and deciding which ones I want to keep. I have my pile going on right down here. I found the Phantom Toll Booth. I love this
Phantom Toll Booth. You remember that one?
I do. We read this for
5th grade, I think. Was
5th
it?
grade, yeah.
I
And
think
then
so.
last year in 7th grade, I did this at my tutorial, so I got to read this twice, and I loved it so much. This is our Who Is and What Was collection. We have Who Is, and then we have What Was the Titanic over here. And I remember Mom used to make us read an hour a day, every day. And
I still do.
Yes, and we would each pick a book, and like it would be done by the end of it.
Those were quick reads.
They were quick reads, but they were good reads. I liked them.
We also realized in the past we've always done a back to school clothing video where we're shopping for that outfit for the first day of school, because at their tutorial the girls could still wear, you know, whatever clothes they wanted. But this year's a little bit different.
I'm going to a private school with uniforms next year, and Maya's still going to her private school with uniforms. So we're basically going to be wearing the same thing every day.
Lily and Colin are still at schools that don't require uniforms, so maybe we'll have to do a back to school shopping vlog with just the two of them, and Addy and Maya can pick out new shoes. I think that's the only thing you can really personalize, right? Shoes?
Yeah, I can get Nikes that match my school colors.
Well, there you go. Thanks so much for joining us today as we prepare to send Addy to her horse show in North Carolina, and then soon after to send all the kiddos back to school. We hope you are all enjoying the last bits of your summer, and we'll see you guys next time.
XOXO, bye!
This is an ad for Troxus Lynx Cargo.